We are surviving the snowstorm here in Brookhaven. It's snowing way too much, and it's also super cold. So much that now I'm going to close this door. We can't leave this open at all. I'm also closing the garage of my house, and you can see on the television that many things are freezing. It's really scary what's happening. This is probably the end of the city. Everyone is near their campfires trying to warm up a little. It looks like this is good, but surprisingly, these campfires are not helping at all. I need to find a solution. But now I'm receiving a call. He said, I need urgent help. Okay, I don't know what happened, but now I'm going to have to visit Bob's cousin, but it's really very cold. I can't stay out of here for too long. But now I'm at his house. And what happened here? It looks like Bob's cousin is inside here, but his door is frozen. I've never seen something like this happen before. Okay, I'm coming here. And now how are you going to get out of the house? And it looks like he doesn't know either. He said, that's why I called you. Dude, I don't know what I can do to help you, because I've never seen something like this happen before. But now he's freezing. Stay close to the campfire now. Actually, the only campfire he has is outside here. Inside his house, there's nothing. Okay, I have to call the police now to help him. Seriously, everything that's happening here is simply bizarre. And it's also very scary. Okay, I just arrived at the police station. Officer, I need help. My friend is trapped in his house because the door froze. He said, you have to wait for it to stop snowing. Dude, you can't give up. It's Bob's cousin who's trapped in there. Somehow we have to get him out of here. So finally he stood up, but he grabbed this hammer. Are you serious that you gave this to me instead of dealing with this situation? He said, we have many problems here. Solve this one yourself. It's very bizarre that the police officer is saying this, but now I really have no choice. I'm going to have to save Bob's cousin before it's too late. I myself will have to break all this ice on his door. So I'm right here, and now I'm going to start breaking this. But this here is very difficult. Luckily he's still alive. Dude, it's very hard to break this. A few hours passed, and after a long time, I finally broke this. Okay, Bob's cousin, now you are saved. But what happened to him? Literally, he's lying here on the ground, and now even Big is seeing this. He said he has to go to a warm place. Do you know any place we can take him? Because my house isn't very warm. So he turned around here, and apparently he doesn't know. This is terrible. My house literally only has this campfire, which isn't very good. My friend's house has this campfire. Now I'm carrying him. We have to take him outside here. Okay, I'm finally home, and now I left him exactly here. One day everything will go back to normal. At least I hope that happens. But now we are watching television, and simply everything is getting much worse. You can see that there are streets that are frozen. This is simply terrible. But Big took off his hat. He said, let's put more fire in your house so we can survive here. Yes, that's true. But what happened behind you? And now even Big is looking here. The door of my house is frozen. The exact same thing literally happened to me. Okay, now we can't leave here anymore. To break the ice at Bob's cousin's house, it literally took 6 hours. I don't want to spend 6 hours breaking this. But now finally he's back to normal. So here's the thing. Let's put more things in my house to heat everything up. And now he understood that. While he's putting this here, I'm coming to see if Bob's cousin is okay. Look, I know you're back to normal. I just want to know if you're okay. So he stood up here. He said, it's very warm here. It's actually a little cold, but it's starting to get better because of the things my friend is putting here. This is really very good. But now there are more parts of my house that are frozen. This is much worse than it seems. Now we're having dinner here. We're eating hot dogs, but the situation isn't very good. Many things are being frozen. The situation in my house is terrible, but now I want to watch television. So I'm arriving right here, and this journalist just appeared there. Finally, he's going to give the news of the day. He said, the power of the houses will be cut to save energy. Wait, this can't be true. Now Bob's cousin's house has no power. The same thing goes to my friend's house. Even his car is frozen. Now his house also lost power. And the next house is literally mine. Now we're without power here. This is much worse than it seems, especially because there are 3 people in here. He said, nothing serious is going to happen. We're just without power. I'm going to tell you all the problems. We can't watch the news anymore. The food in the fridge will literally spoil. Literally everything is going to get much worse. And now you can see that Big got really scared. Let's hope everything goes back to normal tomorrow. So now the 2 of them are going upstairs to choose their rooms. Wait, this is my room. And Bob's cousin arrived right here, and he's sleeping in the last bed that was available. Okay, I can't believe this. I'm going upstairs, and there are simply no beds left for me. This is terrible. I'm looking for another bed, and maybe I can sleep here. It's going to be weird, but it's the best I can do right now. A few hours passed. My situation is terrible because I slept without a blanket. Dude, my vision is literally shaking. I can't see anything properly. It's really very cold. Bob's cousin is fine, but Big isn't fine at all. I'm going downstairs to get close to the fire. I should have slept near this fire, then at least I wouldn't be so cold. Okay, I'm a little better, and now I want to watch television, but the television is glitching. I don't know what's happening, but this is very weird. It's like the TV signal is really bad. I couldn't understand anything he said. Okay, I turned this off, and now I'm coming here to check the food. Did all of it spoil? First of all, I don't have much food, but what I do have is just fine. Maybe this is okay, especially because it's very cold here in the house. But now even Big came downstairs. Dude, you're really very bad. He said, call an ambulance. I really didn't know it was this serious, but I'm calling the ambulance to come pick up my friend. So now finally it's arriving here, and it's in front of my house. But I don't know how I'm going to get out the door if it's frozen. Seriously, Big, how are we going to get out of here? Maybe through the garage. So I'm coming here, but this simply isn't opening. And now what do we do? Seriously, you can't get out of the house. As far as I know, there are no other exits from my house. Maybe we can use this door. So we're arriving right here, and now it's just a matter of opening this door. And now go! Big, you have to be saved, and you have to know what's happening to you. Now Big is going to have to come here from the back, and they simply closed this door. The doctor didn't even get out of the ambulance because it's very cold, and now he's coming to the front, but this part is frozen, and he crashed his car here. Okay, this is simply terrible. I don't know how he managed to do something like this, but now I have to save both of them. I'm with my car, and somehow I have to get out. I'm coming forward, and now I'm going to crash back here until the gate opens. At some point this will work. This is really very hard. After many attempts, I finally managed it, and now I'm coming here to save both of them. I'm arriving right here, and now I came here in my vehicle. Great! We're taking my friend right here in front. He's here in my car, and now we're arriving here at the hospital, because I have to save him immediately. Perfect! I just arrived here, and you have to save my friend. I hope everything here goes well, and the doctor is checking if everything here is normal. He's checking if his heart is okay. Meanwhile, I'm going to wait for my friend here. I don't think it's going to take that long. Now a few hours have passed, and finally Big is coming back. It took a long time, but you're back, and it looks like you're better than ever. So let's go back home. We have to go back there and see if everything is normal. The only person who stayed there was literally Bob's cousin, and now I have to avoid this. And now I finally arrived here. But what's happening? There's a lot of wind in my house because I forgot this door open. Okay, I have to close this, but I'm not able to. This is worse than it seems, because now I don't know what I can do anymore. Now even Big is feeling cold. This door doesn't want to close anymore. This is starting to freeze my entire house. Really? This is freezing everything. He said, we have to build a wall there. You've got to be kidding me, right? This is something that definitely isn't going to happen. But he grabbed this hammer. Okay, let's build a wall here. This is better than losing the entire house, but this is definitely going to look very ugly. Okay, this is better than nothing. Now the cold isn't coming in here anymore, and it's much better this way. And now again, the power went out at his house. I can't believe this is happening. Bob's cousin's house has no power, and now my house too. But speaking of Bob's cousin, did you happen to see him today? Literally, I didn't see him, and Big also disagreed. Okay, this is very bad. We have to find out where he is to see if he's really okay. But he grabbed this torch. Look, thank you very much. This is going to be really useful. I'm arriving here. I don't know where he is. Could he still be sleeping? Dude, are you okay? You're sleeping too much. So finally he stood up, and he came here to see what time it is. He said, why did you wake me up if it's still nighttime? Actually, an entire day has passed. Even he got scared. Dude, could you be sick? Because you slept the entire day without even realizing it. But now we're leaving here, because now he has to have dinner. So here's the thing. I don't have much food. I only have food for 2 people. Okay, I'm giving it to the 2 of them. This is all I have. But now I'm really hungry. I can't wait for all of this to end, and for everything to go back to normal. And now there's a lot of wind here in the city. In all the houses there's a lot of wind, and it's literally freezing wind. Now finally it's nighttime. I think I'm going to sleep here on the couch. Bob's cousin is sleeping in the bed, and Big is in that other bed. But now there's a helicopter arriving here. I don't know what it's doing here in the city, but I think it brought supplies. That would explain why it even stopped right here. And now it just arrived here. I have to go there. Now there's a person passing here, and I want a ride. So finally he ended up stopping. Look, thank you very much. His car is suitable for snow, which is very good, because now we can drive here in the snow without problems. Literally, his car doesn't slide, and now we're arriving here to get the boxes. I want 1 box, so he handed this to me, but I want more because I have friends. He said, it's only 1 box per person. Dude, you can't do this to me. My house is completely frozen, and there are 2 people sleeping inside. Almost all the windows are frozen, and I don't have food to support all of them. So he's looking at me, and this friend of mine arrived back here. He said, 2 more boxes won't hurt anyone. So finally he agreed to that. He's going to give me more boxes now. Literally, I have 3 boxes. This is much more than I need. And now he grabbed his box, and he's finally going back in the vehicle. Dude, how am I going to carry all these boxes? So he came closer. Okay, I had an idea. I'll put everything here, and you take this home. You just take it there. So now he's going, and everything is going to work out. I just hope he doesn't steal this, but I've known him for a long time. He'd never do something like that. And now he arrived here at my house. I have to go there now, and you can see that the helicopter is going to leave. Literally, it flew away. I wonder how the situation of the world is. I'm sure the whole world is in a terrible situation. Okay, I finally came back, and you can see that he's freezing. Wait, you can come into my house if you want. It's a little warmer there. He said, how can I enter the house if there's no power? That's true. I hadn't stopped to think about that, but everything is frozen. We can't enter through here, or even through the garage, because there's no power. There's no way to enter the house unless I go in through this place. So I need you to follow me. So now we're coming back here very carefully, and we're going to have to enter exactly here. Look, be a little careful, because it's really frozen, and it's very cold. Now we just have to go down here. And dude, it's very cold here. Seriously, it's super frozen. I've never experienced so much cold in my life, but I'm sure everything is going to be fine. And you can see that he's freezing too. He said, let's go. We can't give up. That's true. We can't give up. So let's go with the boxes. We have to take all the supplies and bring them here. Now we just have to go up here, and everything is going to be fine. I'm back home, which is a little little warmer. And now he came here too. We have to stay close to this fire, so both of us are coming here. Okay, now everything is better. Now it's not so freezing anymore, but he's looking here. He said, do you know what this house needs? A heating machine. Can you bring that for me? And then, if you want, you can live here too. And apparently he agreed. This neighbor of mine lives exactly in the blue house, but the blue house is terrible. It only has this one place where you can warm up. In my house there's this campfire too. There are these barrels that are on fire, and now there will also be heaters. A few hours passed, and everyone here is awake. Big is playing the piano. Bob's cousin is drinking this drink, and this guy finally arrived with the heaters. I can't believe this. Okay, I'm coming here to talk to him. Dude, I installed all of them in the room. I'm going to make an incredible project. He said, are you sure? I'm 100% sure. And now the two of us are coming here to install this in the room. Great, he's finishing putting this here. This will be the best room of all. And now I want to add more beds. This is my idea, but I don't know where I can put these beds. Okay, I'll put them right here. Literally, I'm installing a bed. I put barrels that are on fire, and I also put this red bed so everyone can sleep in the warm room. But apparently he brought one more box. Dude, what could be inside here? He said, literally infinite energy. Wait, are you serious that you brought solar panels? If this is true, this is impressive. So now we're going to install this, because this is going to be very important. I'll have to open this door, and he's coming to install this. He had to go up here. Hopefully everything works out here, because this way we're going to have infinite energy even when it's nighttime, because at night people don't have power at home. I'll be the only person who has power. So finally he came back, and now I'll have to close this door. Dude, thank you very much for the help. You're officially the new resident of the house. And now he got really happy. But there's one thing that I still haven't seen, and I want to see it. I really want to see what's inside these boxes. He said, could there be hot chocolate? Wait, that can't be true. There must be real food, like meat and much more. I doubt they sent us useless things. Unfortunately, Bob's cousin was right. They only sent us useless things, like sweets, milkshakes, and pizza. They sent us the worst kind of food we could have. This is simply really bad. The good side is that this hot chocolate is very hot. I'm drinking this when it's very cold. I wanted to understand what you're doing. You've been playing the piano until now. It looks like he's learning how to do this. So finally he stood up. He said, it's going to snow for months. It's good for me to learn how to play the piano. Since you think we're going to stay here for months, then help me break the ice on the door so we can leave the house more easily. And he's really going to help me. Okay, this is really very good. He came here and is breaking this ice. Meanwhile, I'm coming here through the other way to check the front of my house. And now I'm going to break this ice too. I don't want there to be ice on my door. It's fine to have ice on the windows because I don't really care. Now on the door it's a bit more annoying. Great, we're almost destroying this. Look, I think this is already very good. This right here is enough, but maybe it would be interesting to remove the ice from your car because it's stuck here. But there's a police officer coming here to the front. I want to know why he came here out of nowhere. Seriously, he just arrived here and now he's coming here to talk to us. He said, can I enter your base? Of course you can, but there's one condition. You need to bring a bed. That's all you need to do. And he agreed to the terms. So now he's going back there. I told him to bring a bed because we don't have any more beds here. Now we're all watching television and this journalist appeared here and finally everything is back to normal. The television is working again. He said, according to scientists, the snow lasted longer because of global warming and it will stay in the city for months. Okay, this is scary, but now it's nighttime. Many here are already sleeping in this fully heated room, but I'm waiting for one person to arrive here. Bob's cousin came back here. He said he's not going to come here. I trust that the police officer will still come here. He said he would come here, but meanwhile, everyone here in the neighborhood is without power. The houses in Brookhaven no longer have power, except for my house, which is full of light, because of the solar panels that collected light during the day, and now are distributing the light throughout the house. But finally the police officer arrived. It took a while, but I knew he would come here. Okay, I'm opening the door, and now he can come in here. It looks like he brought his bed. Now you just have to follow me. I'm taking him here to the room. Now we have one more resident in the house, and this right here is the room. Even Bob's cousin is sleeping. I want to know which bed he brought. Okay, he brought a giant bed, but now I'm going to sleep right up here. Everyone is in the heated room, which is literally the best room of all. It's very warm because of these devices, but that's not all. There are also these barrels with fire in case the power goes out. And guys, if you want to add me on Roblox, you just have to become a member of the channel, and then I'll add you on Roblox.